Hey guys, do you also feel like we live in an age of repeating numbers? Because for me, they are everywhere. And it seems like same for you. Okay, Alice, so what are you gonna tell us this time?
I feel like I came up with a pretty crazy explanation, and I'm not sure, it's probably not channeled, but my mind is very analytical. I like to find answers to questions. And just because numbers are all the time in my life, and now I'm doing a YouTube channel and I'm seeing a lot of you guys seeing these numbers, I can't help but question and try to analyze the reason why we collectively we're seeing these numbers. These numbers are like energy readings. I read energy from numbers. But today we're going to be talking about why collectively we see these numbers so much. So this is basically something you take or you don't. But my theory is that these numbers are here for us to question. And there's two reasons and ways why we question. So the first one is obviously when you come across these signs that say you see 222, you're like, wait a second, what does that mean? So what you do is you start Googling and you're like, okay, so now you come across all these terms like universe, angels, synchronicities, and all that. So you're exposed to spiritual knowledge, which I think is really the goal in this process, is introduce us to these concepts. So we start raising our vibration, because guess what, you guys? We are in the age of Aquarius. We are in the stage of building new earth. So we need people who are raising their vibration. The second reason is questioning reality. Because I don't know, when you first started seeing these numbers, did you not think for a second if this is something my mind is just projecting? Maybe there's a scientific proof that it doesn't even make sense.
With the word projection, I'm trying to reference to this idea that people tell me that the reason why I'm seeing numbers is because I'm looking for them. And while yes, in many cases this works like that in our life, when we look for something, we get it. When you are on a spiritual journey, you obviously see the resonance between a lot of things and situations, and it no longer seems like just a random coincidence or something I'm looking for.
And for a long time, I maybe thought that, this is nothing serious. It doesn't mean anything. But somehow after a while, I realized that this is not my mind projection. These signs are very well put in my life. These are repeating patterns that I just cannot ignore. And remember that repeating numbers is just one way of synchronicity. There's other synchronicities, like coming across a person at the right place at the right time, or seeing an animal at the right place at the right time all the time, and all that. So there's so many ways how we get synchronicity messages. So why is it so important? When we start seeing these signs, we start to question our reality. We start to question the matrix. We start to question the world around us. So is that everything that there is? Apparently there are some forces, or even the angels or spirit guides, that apparently work with us. My hands are going everywhere. I'm so sorry. And I think that is the whole goal of these numbers and synchronicities, because you see a number, you Google, and all of a sudden you catch yourself digging deeper and deeper, and you crave more and more knowledge. That's why you're most likely clicked on this video, because you've been trying to figure out these meanings for ages. And when we start questioning the reality, believe it or not, some kind of perceptions you had before are now starting to fall apart. So there's a new world opening in front of you. And as it is opening in front of you, and you are more introducing yourself to spirituality, you are raising your vibration. So that was my idea on why you are seeing repeating numbers. If you enjoyed this video, if you like this information that I just shared, give it a thumbs up. It really helps, and it also helps me determine if you're enjoying these type of videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!